The NDP government in Alberta is stonewalling the Rebels' freedom of information requests again. Now, this time we went looking for some very basic information. Here's the first thing we asked for on April 26, 2016. We asked for any documents showing any costs associated with a proposal, development, marketing, and cancellation of the Job Creation Incentive Program since May 5th, 2015. We wanted to know about the cost of the NDP's ill-fated jobs grants program. That program never created a single job before it was cancelled unceremoniously earlier this year. And the NDP started stonewalling us June 29th, 2016, only sending us part of the information we asked for, information we're legally entitled to, so we appealed to the FOIP commissioner. Now, that's the person in charge of making sure the government follows their own rules and actually turns those documents over to us. She said that we should have access to those documents by October 14th, 2016. Guess what? We don't have those documents yet. But that's not all. We also filed another Freedom of Information request, June 16th, and we asked for all moving expenses charged by staff in the Premier's office to move to Alberta since May 5th, 2015. Now, that is a pretty straightforward request. But then the stonewalling happened again. On July 5th, the government sent us partial documents. So we appealed again to the FOIP commissioner because we want to know what they're hiding. Again, the commissioner sided with us and said the government must provide those documents to us by October 14th, 2016. And like the other batch of documents, we still don't have them. So why are the NDP doing this? Well, they keep doing this because we keep finding some really terrible stuff about the NDP in the FOIP documents we file. We used Freedom of Information requests to find out that the NDP didn't bother to do an economic assessment of the minimum wage hike, meaning the NDP didn't care enough to ask how much their minimum wage hike would hurt small businesses or increase youth unemployment rates. We used the same FOIP process to find out the NDP didn't study the impact of the carbon tax on greenhouse gas emissions, meaning the NDP didn't even bother to research what actual good their carbon tax might do. And shockingly, we used this same FOIP process to find out how badly the NDP bungled the water bomber contracts during last spring's wildfire fighting season. The NDP screwed those contracts up so badly that all the contracts were cancelled, and then they weren't re-tendered until the day after the Fort McMurray wildfire was first spotted near town. And that last Freedom of Information request about the water bombers that was so revealing about the NDP and how haphazard they are with the safety of Alberta's forest communities, well, that FOIP request was hidden behind a nearly $4,000 paywall. To get that information back, we had to pay basically a ransom of nearly $4,000. And we did because Rebel viewers pitched in and helped us raise that money. I'm so grateful that our viewers helped us. I want to shine a light on every corner of the NDP, even though they're trying to stop us with their ransoms and their denial of documents. Albertans deserve answers. And now that Rebel supporters have shown that the NDP can't price the documents out of our hands, well, now they're just holding the documents away from us altogether. This isn't the open and transparent government Rachel Notley promised Albertans, is it? This is the same old secretive government rife with cronyism and scandals. Imagine if it were Redford doing this to Global or the CBC. The outrage would be universal. But it's the Rebel, and we know the mainstream media hates us so much they can't even cover stories we hand to them on a silver platter. For the Rebel.media, I'm Sheila Gunn Reid. If you want to help cover the cost of these ransoms Rachel Notley keeps charging us for documents we're legally entitled to, go to whatissshehiding.com and donate today.